Good evening, everyone. Please stand for the presentation of colors from our JROTC and the playing of our national anthem. Audience, you may be seated. Class of 2022, you may be seated. Once again, good evening, everyone. I am Brandon Eatman, the interim principal here at Phelps Ace High School. Thank you, appreciate that. Commencement is an academic ceremony backed by nearly 1,000 years of history and tradition dating back to the Middle Ages. It is a day of joy and celebration, but a ceremony that calls for dignity and respect. I'm aware that many of us have attended sporting events and concerts at venues such as this, where cheering and horns and whistles and noisemakers are acceptable. However, those types of behaviors at this ceremony are not acceptable. Thus, I am respectfully requesting your cooperation in giving this ceremony the respect it deserves by providing an opportunity for all graduates to be appropriately recognized. Thank you for your cooperation and continued support.
Good afternoon, class of 2022, and congratulations. In the past 4 years, our class has experienced many struggles that no other students in recent memories have had to face before. Despite these challenges, we've continued to do our work, whether in front of a classroom or in front of a computer screen. Today, we like to begin by recognizing our second in class, our salutatorian, Rodley Lavajama, who received a 4.16 GPA during his 4 years and received $921,201 in scholarships. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Class of 2022, how you guys feeling? I say, how you guys feeling? Okay, all right. I want to first congratulate every single one of you guys for making it this far. Through all the obstacles we faced over the past 4 years, we still managed to get it done and handle business. And for that, we deserve a hand of applause. Time flies, doesn't it? We were just freshmen and sophomores not too long ago. But now look at us. It's time for all of us to go out in the real world. Whether you're nervous, anxious, confident, or self-assured about it, I want to let you guys know and remember that having those feelings is a part of the journey. Not too long ago, some of us were literally babies, but now some of us have deeper voices than our parents. We're taller than them. Ain't that something? 9th grade year, we spent at our desks, in the hallways, out in the courtyard, in the gym, and out on the field. In fact, in late February, we actually went on a roller skating field trip as our first class trip. What's crazy is that was the only class trip I recall us having together. 2 weeks later, though, we went home for early spring break and never came back. You all know the rest. I know you guys are wondering why I'm bringing this up on a special day like this, but this drastic change taught me a valuable lesson. I learned that everything could be going smoothly in life, but as soon as the flip switches and things start to get rocky, your composure and how you handle yourself in the situation defines who you really are and your character. Can you guys do me a favor? I want you guys to place your hand on your chest. Y'all feel that? That's called purpose. We're all here for a reason. Let's not leave without one. After the day, whatever it is that you got that we plan on doing, whether it's going off to college, trade school, doing a 9 to 5, taking a gap year, give it your all. Because you never know the opportunity that lies ahead of you. Chadwick Boseman once said, whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggle along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. Purpose is an essential element of you. Use your education and the much more important life lessons ahead of you to improve the world. As we embark on this new chapter of our life, you must know how to play your position. A wise man once said, if you're a mechanic, you're a mechanic. If you're a barber, you're a barber. Everybody wants to be the chief. No one wants to be the Indian. Don't be afraid to be a worker who gets the job done. Sometimes you're going to have to be number 2, number 3, or number 4. Oftentimes, those are the individuals who become chiefs and leaders. I personally could say that I know how to be number 2. Our 4 years here at Phelps haven't been the smoothest. COVID happened, we went to distance learning. Some of us struggled emotionally, academically during distance learning. We often failed to turn on our cameras, failed to turn in assignments, but others, virtual learning was like a walk in the park. We used that time to cultivate new hobbies and interests. Senior year came, and it went by in a blink of an eye. Throughout all of that, we still made it to this day. My fellow graduates, friends, families, we together as a class accumulated a whopping $4.9 million in scholarship money. Graduates, you have all grown into powerful, intelligent people who will make big impacts and discoveries on this planet. As many times have you heard this already, we are the future. In the future is in our hands, guys. Let's not waste this opportunity. Let's make the best out of it for us, our parents, the faculty, the teachers, and the generation ahead of us. Class of 22, Class of 2022. Man, this is a great class. This is a great class. We're gonna do amazing things in this world. One thing about me is I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I wanna give a big thank you to the Phelps faculty and teachers for keeping it 100 with me, pushing me, motivating me over the years. To the man that stands before you all, I wanna give a special thank you to A.B. Eatman for stepping up when we needed him the most. Lastly, last but not least, Ms. Taibo, Ms. T, and Dr. Best for everything they've done for me over the years. And to some of my fellow graduates, when they handed us the diploma, keep it moving just in case they try to take it back. Thank you all. We have been in school now for 13 years. There are 180 days in each school year. Each day is about 7 hours, which means that we had 16,380 hours of class time. That's countless hours of English, math, history, science, pathway courses, health, PE, art, music, and foreign languages. And that doesn't include the time before school getting there in extracurriculars or after school studying and completing homework. That kind of consistency takes effort, self-discipline, and dedication. So for our next speaker, I'd like to introduce the class of 2022 Valedictorian, whose hard work deserves to be recognized and whose academic achievement represents the best of his class. With a 4.17 GPA, welcome to the podium, your first in class, Ajatai Taj.
Before Ajatai comes up, I just want to make sure to give Rodney this Academic Achievement Award for Rodney Lavodrama, Salutatorian, Phelps Architecture, Construction, and Engineering High School, June 2022. Round of applause for Rodney. Congratulations, brother. Proud of you. Come on, Ajatai, you're up.
I just want to start by congratulating the class of 2022. It's been quite a journey, class, and I want to say that for everyone that's made it this far, it's been a really great milestone. So, we've been through a lot, from figuring out where classes are, to studying for multiple exams, to writing countless essays, to asking teachers to fix our grades, and worst of all, COVID. The dreaded pandemic that caused me, as well as everyone else, to experience existential boredom. It truly changed us in our high school experience, but we pulled through. And hey, here we are today. I remember one time I had to write multiple essays as an assessment exam for Miss Cosgrove's class. And I had multiple projects and assignments to turn in from other classes. I told myself that I would do them eventually, because I mean, hey, that's all we all say, right? And so I went about my week like usual, played video games, watched YouTube, forgot about it, until it hit me. Oopsies, I have homework to do, right? So I did just that, and I started on it. But then a wave of uncertainty and anxiety hit me. I had a mind block. I couldn't even start on the essay. I didn't know why. I mean, I knew I was capable of writing the essay, even because I've done it many times before, but I just couldn't start it, and then it hit me. I'm a perfectionist at heart, and I can be quite worried about making sure every piece of evidence perfectly correlates with my analyses in a logical manner. I can take quite some time on my hook because I wanted to truly captivate the audience. I'm sure Ms. Cosgrove can vouch for me on that. Even when finding evidence, I'm diligent in ensuring that in the grand scheme of the essay, every bit makes sense. I wanted my essay to be perfect, and that would take time, like a lot of time. That was why I could even start, because it felt like it was too much to even begin with. So I decided to just simply try my best, to not be perfect, but make an essay that makes sense. Of course, it would still be quality work, but it wouldn't need to be perfect. I just wanted to give my utmost effort. It wasn't easy, and it still isn't. I can still feel overwhelmed, but it takes baby steps to get there. As you enter the real world, you don't have to be perfect, but you do have to try your best, and that may take sacrifices. Try to excel at things you're not good at, and try to be perfect at things you're good at. I know the irony, right? My point is, keep pushing and keep improving yourself. You are your greatest asset. And so you have to be the one to determine your value. No one else can do that for you but you. Everyone deserves to be happy, but that still should not be at the expense of your pursuit of goals. So do the best for yourself and never stop going. And before I leave, I want to thank all of my friends for being there for me. Some of my best memories were not studying for exams super late at night or taking multiple exams or doing homework, although they were quite memorable. But with you guys, from playing Mugen on the computers, to playing basketball and showing off my immaculate defensive skills, to playing Uno and watching you guys rage over +4s and +2s, to this recent concert and us standing together trying to survive in the crowd and mosh pits. To my teachers, thank you very much for never giving up on us, even when students ran around the halls, deserting class. And to leave makes me cry. I wish this was all a lie, but this doesn't have to be goodbye. If there's one thing I want everybody to remember, is to put your all into everything you do, and simply try your absolute best. Never give up, always try your hardest, and be comfortable being uncomfortable. I know it's cliche, but it's true. At least that's what I like to think so. So, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2022.
I have the honor of giving this Academic Achievement Award to Ajatai, our Valedictorian, Phelps Architecture, Construction, and Engineering High School, June of 2022. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much.
Ife, I think you're next. You're going to introduce our guest speaker.
Ralph Featherstone grew up in Southeast DC and is a proud graduate of DC Public Schools. He also grew up a 5-minute drive from Fort DuPont Ice Arena, where he started playing hockey in the 7th grade. He didn't know the sport would impact the impact the sport would have on his life. In fact, he didn't even like it. However, after playing for the Cannons, the oldest minority hockey program in North America and part of the NHL's Hockey is for Everyone initiative, he learned to love the game. His skills served him well, and he was eventually selected to play on the Naval Academy's club hockey team. As the only African American, he initially felt like an outsider. Featherstone was limited to playing on the 2nd penalty killing unit at first. He gradually worked his way into a regular role at the center and was voted captain by teammates in his senior season. That dedication, focus, and discipline served Featherstone well again at the flight school in Pentecostal, Florida. After he received his Bachelor of Science degree from a United States Naval Academy, and was commissioned and was a 2nd lieutenant in May 1999. Now, Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Featherstone reported to the Combat Assault Battalion after completing the Supply Officers course in 2000 as part of the 3rd Marine Division in Japan. Therefore, he served across the world as a leader in the armed forces, from flight training to deployment to a graduate degree, squadron commander to the joint staff, from coast to coast and continent to continent. Lieutenant Colonel Featherstone received no less than 17 awards during his over 25 years of service. He was married to the former Tiffany Montag of Washington, D.C. They have 4 children, Leah, Ralph, Valley, and James. We are extremely honored to have this accomplished athlete, Marine father, role model, and speaker to us. Please welcome Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Featherstone.
Good evening. How are you this evening? Good. All right. Thank you for that very kind introduction. I probably wouldn't use that many words to introduce myself. It's an exciting day, isn't it? That's what I say. It's an exciting day. If you could be where I am and you see these lovely faces, you would think it's an exciting day too. I know for the graduating class, you've worked long and hard to get here. I know it's been some sleepless nights for some of you and some long days waiting for this day to finally come. I can remember when I sat in your chair, so I know exactly what that is. Some of you, this day maybe been a little bit routine or expected, and others may have had a little bit more struggle. Some moms and dads and grandma and granddads out there may have been doing a lot of praying to get them grades in and hoping that this day would come. But what matters is that we're all here together today to take part in recognizing your accomplishments. So before we proceed any further, let's give the class of 22 another round of applause. In addition to the families and friends that have helped you get here, I think we owe a debt of gratitude to the teachers, administrators, and faculty and staff that have challenged, guided, and mentored our graduates to get here to this point today. So let's give them a round of applause also. So in addition to my playing hockey, I'm currently a youth ice hockey coach from 1st to 12th graders, and I can tell you that the teachers and those folks that have to interact with these young people daily don't get the credit that they deserve. Okay, so that round of applause doesn't do much, but hopefully it gives a little bit of appreciation for what you do. I can remember sitting where you're sitting back in 1995. I can remember thinking about what my future would hold. But one thing I didn't remember for a long time was who the keynote speaker was at my graduation. A good friend of mine reminded me that, hey man, our keynote speaker was Mayor for Life, Marion Barry. How'd you forget that? So if I forgot that the Mayor for Life was my keynote speaker, I know that I probably won't last too long in your memory banks after you leave today, so I will be brief. As I sat there, though, in 95, I considered my future. I didn't know what it was going to look like, and I can tell you then that I would not have been able to picture in my mind at the time that I would fly in some of the world's most formidable fighter aircraft, that I would live overseas and travel to many more countries, that I would be a husband to a wonderful wife and a father to 4 wonderful children. I had no idea I was going to do those things. I had no idea that I would become very good friends with some extraordinary people. A good friend of mine piloted the SpaceX rocket Resilience to the International Space Station. Another good friend sat next to President Obama on Air Force One with the nuclear launch codes. It's crazy where your life will take you. It's been an amazing journey. And hopefully over the next few minutes, I can share with you some of the lessons I've learned in hopes that you can take maybe 1 or 2 of them and help achieve your goals and realize your own dreams. First, as mentioned before, you have to find a purpose for your life. We've all heard before, some people want to find themselves. I just need to find myself. Well, what does that mean? Are you lost? No, you're not lost. You're sitting right in front of me. I understand the sentiment, but I don't think it's sound advice. What are you looking for? How will you know when you found it? As you grow and evolve, the things that you're interested in and the things that you like will change. It's very difficult finding something that moves. It's very difficult pinpointing something that changes. I would submit to you that there isn't anything out there that you need to find. There is, however, something that you need to create. You need to create within yourself that person, that best version of you. When you close your eyes and picture it, that best version of you that you can be. That is what you need to do. That's your purpose. So I would suggest that you focus on your humility, that you focus on your dedication, your trustworthiness, your kindness, your gentleness. These are the things that you should focus on. On top of that, add to it skill, qualification, education. This framework will guide you as you make decisions in life. Regardless of whatever field of study or area of work that you pursue, it will keep you focused and energized so you're not easily distracted or pulled off course. And as you grow and achieve, you won't stagnate. You'll set the next goal and the next goal and the next goal. And when you set your goals, be bold. If your goals don't scare you a little bit or make you wonder how you will achieve them, just understand you've set your goals too low. Try again. Don't attempt to find yourself, but create the person that you want to be. You are solely responsible for who you become. Not your family, not your friends, not your teachers, you. And after you've decided who you want to be, ensure your outlook is one that will enable your success. Firstly, you be deliberate in having a positive attitude. That's hard sometimes. Sometimes life isn't easy, and it's very difficult to be positive. But it's not magic. It just doesn't float down. You have to decide every day when you wake up, I'm going to be positive today. That's a force multiplier, and it will help you immensely. Secondly, be teachable. Take the wisdom of those who've come before you. Allow them to guide and mentor you along your way. You don't live long enough to make all the mistakes yourself. Learn from others. Third, be accountable for your decisions and actions. We all fall short from time to time, and we all stumble. Those who aren't accountable are destined to repeat their mistakes. Know that your reputation is what other people think of you, but your character is who you are when they're not watching. Your goal is so that your reputation and your character are the same. Don't just be gold-plated with garbage underneath. Be gold all the way through. And there'll be 3 things that you need to do to practically guarantee your success. That's with your preparation, your performance, and your perseverance. Preparation is one of the few things in our lives that we can control. In the fighter aircraft community, one of the things we say is you don't practice until you do it right. You practice until you can't do it wrong. We've become so much of who you are that if you wanted to do it wrong, it just doesn't work. And now you have to perform. You know, you could go to the doctor and they could practice all they want, but if they operate on the wrong arm, it doesn't matter, right? They messed up. So you got to perform on top of that preparation. And then after you do those things, you have to persevere. If there's nothing that you hear from my entire speech, the one thing you need to hold on to is perseverance is what you need to be successful in this life. You have to be able to deal with the obstacles that you face in life. Don't allow your dreams to be killed by your circumstance. Understand that you can't control the wind and the seas of life, but what you can control is the sail on that boat. Sometimes you got to hunker down and lean into the wind and navigate where you need to go. We've heard that adversity builds character. That's false. Adversity reveals character. You find out who you are when you deal with a tough situation. And sometimes we got to go back to the drawing board and build that character back up. Build your character before the storm comes. And when I think about perseverance, I think about my own journey through flight school. And if you want to figure out what that's like, if you go see the movie Top Gun, that's exactly what it's like. During my journey, I dealt with air sickness, debilitating air sickness, for about 18 months. Every time I got in an airplane, I would throw up, every single time. It made me question my purpose, made me question my decisions of being there. Was this the dream I really wanted? Or was this something that I need to go, or was this a sign for me to go do something else? Never let your circumstance interrupt your dream. Obviously, I just dealt with learning how to do my job with a bag of puke in my hand, pushing buttons, right? Don't let those things stop you. And as I close, I'm excited to share this moment with you. And I'm looking forward to what the future holds for you. And like your family in the stands there and your teachers, just know I'll be praying for you also. I won't pray that the road of your life would be straight, though. I'll pray that with your purpose, you'll be able to navigate the turns. I won't pray that your days will be filled with all sunshine, but I'll pray that with a positive attitude, with your preparation, and with your performance, it'll give you focus in the dark days. I also won't pray for steady seas and calm winds, but I'll pray that you'll have the strength to persevere through the storms. Class of 2022, congratulations. I'm so happy to be here with you today and allowing me to take part in your celebration. Your extraordinary awaits. Go get it. Thank you.
Don't leave yet.
Okay.
I would like to present this token of appreciation to Lieutenant Colonel Featherstone on behalf of the Phelps family. Thank you for being our commencement speaker today, sir.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.
Good evening, Phelps family, guests, and graduates. It is my pleasure to represent your senior counselor, Ms. Tedra Williams-Lewis, in her absence, and present the class of 2022, the many accomplished scholars whose commitment to excellence is reflected inside and outside the classroom. We'd like to take this time to recognize these scholars, athletes, volunteers, citizens who exemplify the qualities we value here at Phelps. First, we'd like to recognize an exemplary scholar who has demonstrated exceptional leadership these last 4 years through self-awareness, collaboration, service, commitment to a cause, and community impact. So please help me congratulate Omalade Ejiko with the DCPS Leadership Award. Where is he? 'Next, we'd like to honor a student whose dedication, commitment, service to her class, school, and community are unparalleled. Through class leadership and an exceptional work ethic, this individual is tireless in pursuing goals both for herself and her peers. So right now, we'd like to recognize Ife Tobechi with the DCPS Citizenship Award. 4 years is a long time, and as educators, we value student growth above almost all other qualities, as it's a reflection of student commitment to self and personal development. To honor this transformation, which takes exceptional hard work, self-awareness, and resolve, please join me in congratulating Jelani Taylor Thomas with the DCPS Most Improved Award. Jelani, the school represents you well. You represent the school well. Unfortunately, we have to order your plaque because they did not get it, Jelani Taylor Thomas. And that's what we wanted to say, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, the Phelps Way is one that is distinguished by leadership, service, commitment, academic success, and personal character, both inside the building and outside its walls. Phelps is fortunate to have many students who possess many of these qualities, but right now we'd like to recognize one student who has all of them. Please help me in honoring this principal's award to Rodney Lavaldrama. The mission of Phelps Career and Technical Education Program is to provide students access to intellectually challenging studies in architecture, construction, and engineering fields that emphasize the higher levels of mathematics, science, critical thinking, literacy, and problem-solving skills needed in the workplace and higher education. Success in these courses requires academic strength across multiple disciplines, and today we are excited to recognize one individual who embodies that talent. Congratulations to Toriel Coleman. The Phelps team would like to recognize a student athlete whose sportsmanship, honesty, integrity, and perseverance should be recognized as not merely the star player, but rather the exemplary team player. Congratulations, Praise Pearson. Finally, the class of 2022 would like to take a moment to honor the service of an educator who they have collectively recognized as an individual who has been steadfast in their commitment to their academic and personal success. So the class of 2022 would like to present to Ms. Elizabeth Cosgrove, the DCPS Educator Award.
Surprise. Is it a picture of us?
And I think that's all I have. Thank you very much.
At this time, I'm going to ask my supervisor, instructional superintendent for Cluster 8 schools, Dr. Kimberly Martin, to join me at the podium. She just got her PhD, y'all. Let's give her a round of applause. And now, by the power vested in me by the Mayor of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bowser, and by the Chancellor of the District of Columbia Public Schools, Louis Farabee, I hereby certify that the 49 members of the class of 2022 have completed the requirements for graduation from Phelps Architecture, Construction, and Engineering High School.
On behalf of Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, I enthusiastically accept the class of 2022 from Phelps Ace High School. Congratulations, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2022 from Phelps Ace High School. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, we are ready for the conferring of degrees. Graduates, please stand.
Walk that way. Don't move. When he comes up, you walk that way. Our speaker already said the road isn't the easy one. All right, are you ready? Ajatai Tak, summa cum laude. Rodney Lavodrama, summa cum laude. Ife Anye Chukwu, Tobechi, cum laude. Trayvon Marquise Alfred. Anaya Allen. David Bing. Michael Bradford. Takia Bridges. Serene Abdul Abziz Diallo. Malachi Brown. Kareem William Cook. Toriel Coleman. Sean Yigel Conti Jones. Kaven Lamaya Coleman. Jalen Fadiomi. Talia Avanye Fleet. Nakia Denise Green. Aaron Juan Hamilton. Arnett Horn. Sade Johnson. Rachel Lynn Jones. Danielle Knight. Darrell Marshall III. Kelly Martinez Bonilla, cum laude. Michael McKinley. Janaya Deanna McKnight. Kara Nicole Moore. Christian Murphy. Markia Murphy. Menyorawa Nimantoki, summa cum laude. Daniel Eugene Paris, cum laude. Praise Pearson. Kamaya Richardson. Dirk Scott. Chaeso Laris Tapati. Jelani Taylor Thomas. Ikechukwu Ade Tobechi. Triandis Ace Upchurch. Arth Walcott. Maurice Lamont Watts. Philip Leonard Williams. Kayla Sierra Williams. Summer Elise Williams, cum laude. Taponi Williams, cum laude. Omalade Ejiko, cum laude. Katie Martinez Bonilla, cum laude. Edward William Rogers. William Edward Rogers III. Congratulations, class of 2022.
All graduates, please stand. Class of 2022, can you please stand?
All right, we're almost there, team. You are almost out of here. I taught many of you 4 years ago and have had the honor to see you grow as scholars, citizens, and most importantly, as human beings. Your development into intelligent, kind, and strong men and women has been noted. And I'm honored now to ask you at this time to transfer your tassels from right to left. There you go. As a symbol of this transformation, I wish you all the opportunities, blessings, love, and joy this life has to provide for you in the future. And may you use your own strengths to help others find the same. And from the words of our first English lesson, freshman year, lift off. Congratulations, class of 2022, and thank you.
All right, I need you all to sit one more time, briefly, one more time. I promise you I'll be brief. I have a few closing remarks for the class of 2022. As you continue your transition to adulthood, I want to offer you a little bit of advice. Choose your friends wisely. I'm gonna say that one more time so that it sticks with you, so that it resonates, so it doesn't go in one ear and out the other. Choose your friends wisely. Choose friends who exhibit good character. Make sure you consider their values. Do not choose your friends based on how many followers they have on TikTok or Instagram. Choose friends who are dependable. Make sure they will stand by you when you need support. They should also hold you accountable and tell you when you're wrong. Choose friends who give wise counsel. Make sure they give you their honest opinion when you are making important life decisions. Remember, friendship is a two-way street. Don't evaluate your friendships on the way that it just benefits you. What benefits do you bring to your friendships? I've heard some people say that you become an average of the 5 closest friends or the 5 closest people that you hang around. Don't know if that's true if I look at my friends, but choose your friends wisely. Best of luck to you in college and as you enter the workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to the class of 2022. Class of 2022, please stand.